Could copper be the next oil? Well, the IMF thinks so, forecasting a massive 66% increase in copper demand by 2040. Why? Because copper is the backbone of electrification, whether it's EVs, renewable energy, or even just upgrading and expanding the electrical grid. Today I've teamed up with a sponsor, Giant Mining, ticker BFGFF, to tell you all about this copper bull market. We'll dive into how they are uniquely positioned to take advantage of this trend later in the video, so stick around. Now, if you've watched this channel for any length of time, then you're familiar with silver and its critical role in the energy transition. From solar panels to electronics, silver is an essential industrial metal that drives electrification. But copper is just as important, if not more so. Copper doesn't just power devices, it powers the entire grid. Copper plays a vital role in applications like electric vehicles, renewable energy technologies, and even defense. As the world works towards net zero emissions, aiming to limit global temperature increases, copper demand is set to explode, growing from 25.9 million tons in 2023 to over 39 million tons by 2040. Now, let's talk price action and technicals, because copper just decisively broke out of a downtrend that dates back to September of last year. What's even more interesting is that it's been climbing despite a strengthening US dollar index. So not only is the price of copper in dollars going up, but the value of the currency that you're pricing the metal in is also rising. This highlights just how strong the demand narrative is for copper right now. In fact, in 2024, French billionaire and commodities trader Pierre Endurand made headlines by predicting that copper prices could soar to $40,000 per ton, a more than 4x increase from where we are today. He pointed to electrification, EVs, and renewable energy as the key drivers in this explosive growth in the demand for and the price of copper. There's also a geopolitical angle here. With Donald Trump's inauguration just a week away, the stage is set for a new era of trade wars, tariffs, and resource competition. This isn't just about oil anymore. Critical materials like copper, silver, and rare earth metals are becoming the new battleground as countries work to secure their energy and industrial futures. All of this means that domestic copper producers are going to play a vital role in this new era of resource competition. Now, if you're a stacker like me, you've probably thought about owning some physical copper like this 2-kilo copper bar or this 1-ounce copper round that I picked up over at SD Bullion. Or you could just check the coins that you've got in your pocket. Here's a fun fact, US nickel coins like these are 75% copper, and their melt value right now is actually more than 5 cents. But here's the thing, copper bullion has some big drawbacks. The premiums on the smaller rounds like this are just exorbitant over the spot price. And even if you can get some of the heavier bullion products like this 2-kilo bar at a better price, they're still heavy and they take up a lot of space. Realistically, to gain significant exposure to copper's bull market, you would need a vault, or let's be honest, a warehouse full of the stuff. So what's a smarter way to gain exposure to copper's growth story? That's where today's sponsor, Giant Mining, comes in. In February of 2021, right after Joe Biden took office, the market cap of Giant Mining was around $100 million. Today, Giant Mining has a market cap of just $7 million after plummeting 93%. Giant Mining, OTC ticker BFGFF, is sponsoring today's video, and I want to show you why the same company that owns a copper, silver, and gold project in the state of Nevada is 93% cheaper than it was in 2021, even after hitting its best ever drill intercepts just this past September. On November 15th, a major bill passed the U.S. House of Representatives. It is called the Critical Mineral Consistency Act, and it's headed to the Senate next. Arizona Congressman Juan Ciscomani has said, critical minerals are essential for our economy. The United States must ensure access to a reliable supply. Now, that Congressman, Juan Ciscomani, is the sponsor of this legislation and explains that the goal of the bill is to fortify commodities logistics domestically and include copper, electrical steel, silicon, and silicon carbide on the critical minerals list. Copper Development Association CEO Adam Estelle has said, "This vote highlights copper's essential role in powering America's energy future." And the legislation specifically ensures copper mine projects are eligible for the Fast 41 permitting process. Giant Mining owns a copper project in the world's #1 mining jurisdiction, right here in the United States in Nevada. Over the past 4 years, while the share price cratered by 93%, management and the company's geologists have actually expanded the copper deposit. And this past September, Giant Mining hit their best ever drill hole. BHP Billiton and Rio Tinto, two of the largest copper producers in the world, are warning that copper supply cannot possibly meet the future demand from AI and the construction renaissance here in the US and in China. Meanwhile, the share price of Giant Mining, whose flagship copper silver gold project Majuba Hill is located in Nevada, has depreciated from $4.20 on January 13th, 2023 to only 16 cents today. The entire company is worth $7.3 million compared with its 2021 peak of $100 million. And this is a company that just a few months ago hit its best drill intercept ever. Historic underground mines at the Majuba Hill project produce copper, tin, gold, and silver from the early 1900s to the 1950s, including 2.8 million pounds of copper, 184,000 ounces of silver, 5,800 ounces of gold, and 21,000 pounds of tin. All of these factors, and the following ones as well, are the catalysts that led to my significant bullish opinion about Giant Mining. The infrastructure is ready and in place. They have access roads, power supply, transportation, water supply, ore stockpiles, processing space, and processing plant. When you look at this, ask yourself one question. At 93% below its all-time high, with a market cap of $7.3 million compared with $100 million, with legislation that puts copper top of mind, and with an asset located here domestically in Nevada, is Giant Mining worth conducting due diligence on? Consider that the fiat dollar is stronger today relative to other currencies than at any other point except for 1985. The US dollar has embarked upon one of the most ferocious bull rallies the world reserve currency has seen in the fiat monetary currency era. Preliminary discussions within the Trump team show that they want to bring industry back to the United States, and that includes the defense industrial supply chain through tariffs on steel, iron, aluminum, and copper. The world's most impactful government is singling out copper as strategic, and I am profiling a copper company, Giant Mining, which is trading at a significant discount to where it was when Trump left office in early 2021. In early 2021, copper was on the rise from below $2.50 to $4. In 2025, the copper price is above $4. The market cap of Giant Mining has shrunk tremendously since that time, with the same exact copper, silver, gold project in Nevada. Only now, the project is significantly more developed. From surface down to 218 feet, surface high grade at Majuba with 74 feet of 2.6% copper and 30.1 grams per ton silver within 218 feet of 1.35% copper and 73.4 grams per ton of silver. They just hit their highest grade hole to date. With 1 week to go until Donald Trump's inauguration, the notion that after 8 years of Obama and 4 years of Biden, the policies that made it difficult to permit and mine in the United States won't be relaxed is, well, out of touch. When I consider the following: pro-business administration, new minerals legislation to include copper as critical, the looming supply shortage, and the fact that Giant Mining's share price is down by 93%, I am ultra bullish. But as always, don't go out and buy a stock just because you heard me talk about it here. Make sure that you do your own due diligence. A great place to start is at Giant Mining's website, giantminingcorp.com. There's a link down in the description, so check them out. And if you like this video and you want to see more like it about the global metals markets, then check out the video popping up on your screen now. Thanks for watching. Smart Silver Stacker, out.